Hey guys, what's going on? This is Darral Addison at torpedopot.com. I was doing some grooming to my palm and I pulled off one of these leaves here. It was going bad when it was sour when we got it, and it just got worse, so we cut it off. But everything else looks to be doing very, very superb. It looks really, really good for this palm, and we're really excited. We do see some browning along the tips, and we do know that it's really next to a baseboard heater, but we're going to run it. It's been running now for about 4 weeks on its own, and it's been doing really great. So we're cutting off all the dead that was originally there. Hopefully it'll pick up. African violets are doing pretty good. We put on this light. My wife wanted the light on. She likes to hit them down with it. We got to plug in this last pot here, but for the most of it, these pots are set up and they're ready to go. And this is stunning when it starts to bud. It's absolutely beautiful. Getting it to bud is sometimes very difficult because it buds normally at around 50 degrees. I think 50 to 60 degrees, something like that. And so getting that in this atmosphere might be a little bit tough, but I'm going to keep doing it. And this is our mint. Excuse me, no. This is not mint. This is eucalyptus. And it is so delicious. It was freezing outside. We finally brought it in. Everything was actually gone. And eucalyptus was barely hanging on. I brought it back in, and it's looking a lot better. And I'm so proud of what we've been able to do with it. So it looks a lot better. And this, of course, is our fern. Sometimes you don't realize how big this thing is. But this fern, I think, could be as much as 3 feet wide. It's really, really big. But it's absolutely beautiful. So it also was going through frost outside. We brought it in, and it's been here for about 4 weeks now. And it's doing great. We're seeing new growth that's taking place on it. And we're happy about what's going on. So they'll become acclimated to this new environment. We have the poinsettias that we got from a sale. My wife read up. I'm not really a poinsettia fan. I think they're beautiful. But traditionally, we've been able to just grow them and throw them away. Well, with Torpedo Pot, if we get enough sunlight in this room, okay, I want to make it clear. If we get enough sunlight, we should be able to have them go for a period of time. So we've got simulated light right now where we're using full spectrum lighting. And half the circuit is used for visible light that you and I see, and we can walk around the house, yellow and white light. And the other half is full spectrum that hopefully will give our plants the energy it needs to generate its greenness and its colors and flavors and everything else. So besides that, we have the creeping Jenny that's growing down here. We have some aloe that I can't wait to try. That yellow is Swiss chard growing with mint in a pot together. And this is just grass growing with creeping Jenny. We put this little thing in here, and we're sorry. My wife put it in there because she knows that these plants can take and they can grow back on. But in my pictures, it's not really dying. It's just so we started these about a day ago, and they're so pretty. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. And the miniature roses, they look so beautiful. They really do. And so it's been running by itself. And you can see some of them are wet down below, some of them are not wet. And this was, I put this in. Again, we broke pieces off of it trying to get it in there. It's very delicate, but it's stabilized. The one you see that was bent over, that was not stabilized. That was in that soil. So we know that at least water is getting through to these plants, which is great because that's what we want. Also, the fern is doing extremely great. We had these 2 planters that you guys saw earlier, and this has the mandevillas. And these mandevillas, as you can see, are doing fantastic. This mandevilla grew to this height in about 3.5 to 4 weeks. It really did. It's taken off. And you can see parts of it growing. Now, to force it to bloom, force mandevilla to bloom, it's going to be a different story. But you're going to see all types of beautiful green growth with the mandevillas in your torpedo pot. To force it to bloom this time of year would be awkward. I don't know what it would take, but I'm sure you'll find out. So here are 2 more mandevillas in the background. We're waiting for them to show, budding signs. But in the meantime, we put poinsettias in the flower pot. And they're really beautiful colors. And I can look at the leaves to see that at least there's transevaporation taking place. The leaves are standing up, and I really like that. So we'll continue to see to make sure that we're give it enough nutrients and what it needs to do so it can do what it has to do. But right now, everything looks great. Darral Addison, torpedopot.com. Darral Addison, torpedopot.com.